Hi everyone, my name is Bryan Lipiner and this is the RJ Today.
Alright, he's open.
Here are our top stories for the week. Southington police say 85% of car burglaries and vehicle thefts in town have occurred because cars were unlocked. Police have investigated 37 vehicle thefts and 143 vehicle burglaries this year. Police say evidence can be difficult to obtain due to the nature of car cloth fabrics and dashboard surfaces. Between Friday and Sunday afternoon, there were 10 reported car burglaries and thefts in the southwest section of town. Authorities remind residents to lock car doors, remove valuables from vehicles, and to report suspicious activity. The Meriden Board of Education has voted to expand the free breakfast and lunch program to Israel Putnam and Benjamin Franklin elementary schools. The program at both schools is dependent on a state budget. The schools can operate through September, but need state aid in October to continue operations. The program went into effect at Casimir Pulaski, John Berry, and Roger Sherman elementary schools last year. Two Wallingford spas that were issued stop orders in May have reopened. One business dissolved and reopened under a new name, and the other fixed its problems and operates under the same name. Two Meriden spas were also shut down in May. In most cases, the spas didn't provide workers' compensation coverage or unemployment insurance for employees, according to the Department of Labor. The businesses also underreported wages and didn't have payroll records. A Meriden barber recently opened his second shop on West Main Street in the former home of Rick's Barber Shop. Mike Johnson opened Alpha Cuts at 264 West Main Street earlier this month. Johnson also owns Alpha Cuts Unisex Salon at 514 West Main Street. Rick Jardine opened Rick's Barber Shop in 1999. In September, Jardine stepped down as owner of the shop. He died after a battle with cancer the next month. Johnson said he hopes to continue to honor Jardine's legacy through his business. Welcome back, everyone. We're joined by Record Journal Capital reporter Mike Savino. He was up at an anti-hate rally in Hartford Thursday. He's going to be telling us a little bit more about it. Mike, how are you today?
Good. How are you, Brian?
Good, good. So maybe you could start off by describing the scene up in Hartford Thursday.
Yeah, sure. This is a rally. It was late Thursday morning, started around 11 at the Capitol along the side that borders Bushnell Park. There was about 75 people there. And it was just in response to the incidents in Charlottesville over the weekend when some KKK members, some neo-Nazis, and some other extremist groups got into some violent clashes with some counter-protesters, resulted in 3 deaths, dozens of injuries. And they were just concerned about the events and some of the remarks afterwards, so they organized this rally today.
So when was it organized?
It kind of came about over the last day or so. It's unclear how quickly this came together and when it started, but certainly a lot of people were just sort of finding out about this last minute, even among the Capitol press corps. A lot of us weren't finding out about it till Wednesday night or Thursday morning, so it certainly came about pretty quickly.
Were there any prominent speakers or even counter-protesters there?
There wasn't a counter-protest to this, just the 75 or so supporters. But among the speakers, locally, Representative Liz Lenahan from Cheshire was there. Others that people might be familiar with are House Speaker Matt Ritter, Middletown Mayor Dan Drew, who's running for governor. A few other lawmakers were there, and then there was a handful of municipal officials from New Britain, from Wyndham, just a collection of people from around the state who wanted to go. It was probably about 10 speakers.
What did you take away from this rally?
There's a pretty strong effort to try to pressure Republicans to respond to Trump's remarks. A lot of the things that were said today not only denounced President Trump for not taking long enough to criticize hate groups, and then on Tuesday when he commented that there's blame to go around. There was a lot of criticism of his remarks and efforts to try to force Republicans to respond to that, to denounce hate groups, and to try to pin them in a corner. Problem is, Republicans weren't invited to the event. Dan Drew, who was sort of the lead organizer, said that this was out there, it was on Facebook, people knew about it. But Republicans weren't invited, so they're being very critical of it, saying that this is really just a campaign stunt by Dan Drew and other Democrats to try to take this unfortunate event and tie Republicans to it.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us today, Mike. Next, we
me.
take a look at your weekend weather. Showers are expected Friday with a chance of a thunderstorm, heavy rain, and gusty winds, according to the National Weather Service. Up to half an inch of rainfall is possible. Saturday and Sunday look good, with sunny skies and high temperatures of 88 and 85 degrees. That's all for now. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday.